Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto how Bashim, how Shai, Bahasham, how Kakutash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great men, so not surely do well. Peace and blessings unto the ark, I'm sure the four corners of the earth. I push this word and with all in all sincerity and all diligence, and this is Martin from Trinidad Campus, coming through the Spirit, the power of the Lord, to do a quick video to edify the Lordship, to edify the Lord's saints. And this video gonna be, real quick about current events. It's reading from RT News. Post entitled "Biden unleashes executive orders aimed at fighting COVID with a 100-day masking challenge and vaccine deluge." Understand? As you see, his plan is to vaccinate 100 million in the first 100 days, of his administration or of his reign. He becoming president. And it says newly inaugurated President Joe Biden has signed multiple executive orders aimed at combating the COVID-19 pandemic, starting with a 100 days masking challenge, mandating face coverings on federal property. After taking an oath of office on Wednesday, the newly inaugurated president issued his first executive order, dubbed the 100 days masking challenge. Biden campaigned extensively on his predecessor, Donald Trump's alleged ineptitude in managing the COVID-19 pandemic, which means ineptitude I believe it means inability, and has made a point of being seen in public with a mask at all times. Understand? So what he wants is to have a 100-day masking challenge. You can mandate it, just like probably how it is down here. You're being fined if you get caught by the police not wearing a mask again, a fine of up to $1,000. And the second time it could double, and the third time it could triple. And it says a vaccine deluge, meaning a vaccine overflow. So his plan is to vaccinate 100 million people within the first 100 days of him being president. And the aim really and truly is that so-called Negroes or so-called African American / Native American, because that's who they say most vulnerable to receiving the disease. And that Jake's out to believing that Biden is a good guy. So I was like, how Biden become a good guy? Is it that you're comparing? Is it that you're giving a man the status of being good based on another man's actions? So basically they're comparing him to Donald Trump. They're comparing him to Donald Trump, and they're saying that he's good because he didn't do what Donald Trump do. I said no. Either Mike can be good. Either Mike can never be good, because the most I call him what? The border of wickedness. So he coming into office, he just gonna do exactly what he being told to do. And I have it in an RT article. I'll post the image before the video. It says I'll go up. Putin made a statement, Vladimir Putin. It says the reality is that there is no difference between the foundational policy objectives of Trump and Biden, or for that matter between any US president and another. For anyone occupying the White House, the world is always viewed through a US-centric lens, which operates on the premise that what is good for the US. So all of them is US first. It's just they hide it in the speech or they hide it in the presentation. Understand? It says, as the world's indispensable power, soon to be removed, is good for the rest of the world, even when it isn't. Says this reality was underscored in an interview given by Russian President Vladimir Putin in 2017 to the French newspaper Le Figaro. I have already spoken to 3 US presidents. They come and go, but politics stay the same at all times. Do you know why? Putin asked. Because of the powerful bureaucracy. When a person is elected, they may have some ideas. Then people with briefcases arrive, well dressed, wearing dark suits, just like mine, except for the red tie since they wear black and dark blue ones. These people start explaining how things are done, and instantly everything changes. This is what happens with every administration. So they're being ordered what to do. They're being told what to do. I will tell you, these presidents are not the rulers of your country. The rulers of your country are the corporations. Corporations are the ones that run a country. Those are the ones that pass the laws. Those are the ones, that take your money and tax you. But it says Psalms 55. What's that for? I'm gonna Sirach first. Sirach 12 verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. You understand? So this man humbled himself, he crouching, so that he could go in that power seat. But as soon as he go on the power seat, he then actually started to show all the true devil. He actually started to show all his true intentions. And they will fill it up with a lot of flattery, a lot of big words, a lot of good words. Words that Jakes don't understand and because they don't read and because they don't have any knowledge, and they'll be caught by it. Understand? That is how these people get into power, by filling up your head with lies and by flattering you all. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So you playing with the devil, Esau. You voting for him and you're saying, hey, he's the lesser of the two evils. Voting for him, you want him to be up there. You actually supporting his cause. And then when he turn around and bite you, you're having a problem. Scripture say nobody not gonna pity you. He was playing with the devil and he knew it. If even you didn't know it, shall be a portion. Because that men over there teaching that. You understand? It says Psalm 55 and verse 20. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Understand? He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. So everything that he said that he would do, don't even, unless it's evil, don't even think about it being done, because it's not going to be done. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So he gonna speak smoothly. He gonna speak things that he know you want to hear. But his ulterior motive is to destroy you, Jakes. He's not gonna come out and say that. But his vaccine deluge or overflow of vaccine, meaning he can flood the place with vaccine. You can try the vaccine is at 100 million. You're not gonna say which 100 million, but 100 million, it mostly is you so-called African Americans and Native Americans and Latinos. It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So they are about to destroy you, Jakes. That is the intentions of this man. They are to destroy you, Jakes. See, and you wouldn't know this because you trust in the enemy, you trust in the government, you trust in the leaders. So when these things that happen to you, nobody not gonna feel sorry for you all. It says Psalms 144 verse 8. It says, whose mouth speaketh vanity. It says outside of verse 7, it says, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. So they speak vanity, they speak vainly, they speak lies all the time, and their right hand is as the right hand of falsehood. So and when you look up the word falsehood, it says there's shaka, which means lie, deception, disappointment. Deception what deceives or disappoints or betrays one. Deceit, fraud, fraudulently, wrongfully, falsehood, injurious in testimony, testify falsely, false oath, swear falsely. So they could swear, they could take an oath, but what they're doing it falsely. They're doing it with no intentions to fulfill what the oath, what they make the oath about. Understand? So they're deceiving you, Jakes, and soon you, Jakes, will realize that this man is a more demon than Donald Trump. It's not gonna be far. It's gonna be close. It's right there. This verse 11. It says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children. But the scripture talk about strange children. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. So they are the strange children. The wicked. Scripture said the wicked are estranged from the womb, which is those Edomites. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. So there's no truth in them. Scriptures call them the father of lies. So it wouldn't have no truth in them. This is Psalms 144 verse 11. It says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of Edomites, or the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. So they take an oath, but the oath, take an oath with the right hand, but I just take an oath with place your right hand on the Bible, or place your right hand on your heart, or however you do it, and you do it out of falsehood. They do it out of deceit. It says, whose mouth speaketh vanity, they speak lies. They speak great swelling words. Understand? So there's let's get this research real quick. Psalms 73 verse 24. But our precept says 74 verse 23. It says, forget, Psalm 74 verse 23, forget not the voice of thy enemies, the tumult of those that rise up against the increase it continually. So that means it grows continually, it grows day by day. It's gonna increase. Scripture says, forget not the voice. And we're not forgetting their voice, we're not forgetting their intentions, we're not forgetting their plans, we're not forgetting their enterprise, their devices, nothing. Because they rise up against us continually. They make plans against us continually. So you ought to know this, and you ought to remember this deal you keep it at the back of their head that those Edomites are not for you. So it don't make sense going to vote for one over the other or prefer one over the other, because they all have one agenda, one plan, which is to get rid of you Jakes. You understand? So with that, you want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakakodash. The balance unto the apostles and the elders of great milestone that surely do well. Peace and blessings unto Akim, show the four corners of the earth. This is Martin from Trinidad Campus, saying Shalom.